And good to have everybody here. We are going to get cranked up today. Um, just wanted to, first of all, thank everybody for calling in or for watching the webinar via live on your screen. I am Luther Ragsdale, broker and CEO of Platinum Real Estate, and this is our coaching call. You know that we have every 2 weeks. I would like to remind you of some great upcoming events that we have coming up on May 30th. May 30th, we have our $1 Million Producer Workshop. And it is a workshop from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. on Saturday, May 30th. For all of the details, go to platinumrealestate.com. You know that the training is free. But you must register. So the $1 Million Producer Workshop is a workshop to help you build your business, take your business to the next level. You know that the workshop is free, and I'd love for you to attend. You will receive 6 hours worth of CE credits. The real estate school is approved by the Georgia Real Estate Commission, so you will receive 6 hours worth of CE credits absolutely free. And that's always a good thing. The key, though, you must register at platinumrealestate.com. So please go to our website and register. On May 30th, what I'm going to be teaching is how you as a real estate agent can build wealth by investing in real estate, how to use your real estate license to invest in real estate, and also how to help other clients. There's a lot of investors out there who would love to have your services. There's a lot of investors who would love for you to help them go to the next level. And so when I was a starting real estate agent, I not only purchased real estate for myself using my real estate license, but I also helped other investors. And by helping other investors, I received a real estate commission. Some of the investors I actually partnered with. Some of the investors is I put down absolutely no money out of my pocket due to the partnership. And I was able to get cash flow, build wealth, and take my real estate career to the next level. And I want to teach you all of those strategies on May 30th. So go to our website, platinumrealestate.com, and register for that training. You know we always have our $1 Million Producer Workshops quite often. So always visit platinumrealestate.com for all of the details. So that's great. Today, what I'd like to do today is I would like to kind of talk about what we talked about in our last call, kind of give a brief overview of that, and then actually take that to the next level. So let's talk briefly about what we talked about in our last conference call. In our last conference call, we talked about some great strategies on how, as a real estate agent, you can build your business. We talked about some traditional ways, and we also talked about some internet marketing, some online strategies, those type of things. If you missed that call, you know that you can find all of the calls. If you're a Platinum Real Estate agent, you can find all of the calls, both audio and video, in the Platinum Real Estate Agent portal. You can also go to my YouTube channel, which is Luther Ragsdale TV, and you can also see the conference calls there as well. But let's just kind of review what we talked about and what your quote-unquote assignment was when we last met. Well, we talked about some traditional ways, and then we talked about a great opportunity right now. There's a lot of online websites where you can actually go and put up your picture, your profile, You can put up your information, and it's a good way to generate some business. Now, obviously, like I said, I would not hang my hat on I will receive so many leads and I can and that I will receive so much business that I will be able to quit my job and become a millionaire off of those type of leads. But you want to post your picture, post your profile on as many websites as possible. And a very important point, you always want to link your profile back to your personal website. So we talked about, let me see here. We talked about some great websites, and we talked about Zillow. We said one of the largest websites out there is Zillow. Zillow will allow you to actually put your picture, your profile on the Zillow website. I strongly recommend this. Zillow have both a paid area for premium agents. They also have a free area. And any agent and every agent, in my opinion, should have a free profile on Zillow. Trulia is another one. Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, those are probably the biggest boys in the business right now. And we're going to talk about them a little more in a minute. And we're going to get a little more detailed into those three. But Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, those are probably the three big boys in the business. So you should have a free profile on all three of those websites. You should have a signature picture with your bio. Now, at Platinum, we do have a photographer. He does a great job. His name is Ron Witherspoon. You can go into the Platinum Real Estate Agent portal, and you can get all of his information. You can take your profile picture with whoever you would like. But one thing that I always recommend to agents is please take that profile picture as an investment. It is an investment in your future. It's an investment on how the world views you. We call it the World Wide Web for a reason. It's called the World Wide Web because it goes out to the world. So please don't take that profile picture lightly. Your bio should be a minimum of 500 words. And you want to basically highlight and quote unquote brag on yourself and showcase and highlight all of your many different strengths. You want to also talk about your specialty. You want to also talk about what makes you unique. What is your unique profile compared to other agents? Because there's thousands of agents out there. Why in the world should a person use or contact you? Now, as a Platinum agent, you know that you can go into the agent portal, and we actually have a manual, and that manual is is the actual training manual to help you put together things like your profile and your unique position, how to pick a specialty, and how to advertise and market that specialty. So that manual can help you with a lot of those different things. So you go to Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. Another good one is HomeFinders.com and also Homes.com. So you can go to HomeFinders.com. Those of you all that's actually watching the presentation live online, you will see Zillow.com, Trulia.com, Realtor.com, HomeFinders with an S.com, and Homes.com. And there's a lot of other online sites. I want you as an agent to go out there and to basically blanket put your picture and your bio on any and all real estate sites, especially if it's free. Obviously, I cannot tell you each and every site out there because there's thousands of them. But do your research. Go out and actually get your name out there. The more you advertise, the more you market, the better. Get your profile on Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, etc. Okay? Now, let's talk about some numbers. Let's talk about who's the biggest and the baddest and the best and why. Because there's a lot of websites out there, and now I want to talk about actually paying for leads. I want to actually talk about not only the free side. The last time we met, I said your goal was to go out and to put your picture and your profile on as many sites as possible. Do it, and it's absolutely free. Now, obviously, it's free, so you will not get the lead generation as if you make the investment and you pay for the leads. So there's a lot. So there's also websites, the same ones that will allow you to post your picture and your profile for free. Those same websites will allow you to pay for leads. So now let's talk about actually making the investment. I think it's a good thing to do. I think it's a good way to grow your business. And we know that 80% of home buyers start their search online, period. So the home buyers of today, they're starting their search online, which means you have to be online to grow your business. You need to be online to be successful with your business. So obviously, we just had a training, we had a full day workshop, and I actually have a manual that talks about how you can have your own website, your own custom website, to indeed grow your business. Yes, you should be constantly growing your website, growing your personal website, getting hits to your personal website. That's always great. That's always best. But it never hurts to also pay for leads through some of the industry leaders. So let's look at some of the industry leaders, and let's look at the pros and cons of actually making an investment paying for leads. So let's take a Zillow, for instance. Those of you all actually watching the presentation live online, Zillow have the largest market share. Right now, number one, the largest website out there is going to be the Zillow website. Zillow gets about 44.19 million hits a month. That's a lot of hits, y'all. They are the biggest, the baddest, the best. Now, they're probably also the most expensive because they have so much of a market share. But Zillow is a big boy in the business. Is if you are looking at making an investment, buying online leads, I would take a look at Zillow. If your budget will allow it, Zillow is a great place to start. Second, the next place I would also look with the second largest market share would be Trulia. Trulia, 33.70 million hits per month. That's a lot of hits. Now, recently, Zillow and Trulia, they have merged. So Zillow and Trulia is now one. Zillow will keep their name. Zillow will keep their name. Trulia will keep their name. But in reality, they're owned by one company. They're all owned by the same company. So really, if you look at the numbers here, Zillow and Trulia, they have a huge market share. They have a huge domination of the market. Now, how buying leads basically work is you will contact your Zillow, you will contact your Trulia, or any other, any of the other top 10 websites out there, and they will say, for $50 a month, $100 a month, $400 a month, $1,000 a month, you can indeed get leads from individuals who go to their website, and you can purchase leads in a certain zip code. And we're going to talk about the zip code in a minute. But you can actually buy leads in a certain zip code. So step number one, you go to, let's say, Trulia, and you set up a free profile. Step number two, if you want to take it to the next level, you then say, I will actually make an investment and I will purchase leads from Trulia. You can then purchase leads from a specific zip code. When that lead comes in, we actually have scripts in Platinum DB. You can use the script and you will know exactly what to say when that lead comes in. We will have more training on that, but we have scripts that when that lead comes in, you follow the script, you follow the instructions, and you actually close out that lead. So you have Zillow with Zillow number one with 44 million. Next you have Trulia number two. Number three, Realtor.com. So Realtor.com is number three in the big scheme of things. Now let me mention this. Obviously, the more market share, obviously the bigger, typically is more expensive. So as if you have a minimal budget, the top three might not be the best sites for you. If you have a larger budget, the top three might be where you want to be. But here's my goal today. I want to show you the top 10 websites so you can then go out, do your research, contact all 10, and do your research and find out how much it'll cost for you to buy leads in the zip code that you would like. Now, please keep in mind, these guys are competitors in the business. So you need to have the zip code and your budget together before you make that contact. And we will talk about the zip code a little later in the presentation. So number four, the fourth largest website out there, we're looking at Yahoo. Yahoo have a real estate section that strictly specializes in real estate. Yahoo, we are looking at 26.48 million. Number five, frontdoor.com, 26.14 million. Number six, homes.com. I think we talked about that in our last conference call. Homes.com, that's a great one to take a look at. Number seven, msnrealestate.com, 7.17 million. So msn.com, and I want to make sure I'm not going too fast here. Those of you all on the conference call, and if you're not following me online, please take out pencil and paper and write down the top 10. Number one was Zillow. Number two, Trulia. Number three, Realtor.com. Number four, Homefinders.com. Number five, Homes.com. I'm sorry. Let me say that again. I made a mistake. Let me say the top 10 again. Please write down the top 10 here. Number one is Zillow. Number two, Trulia. Number three, Realtor. Number four is Yahoo. So we have Zillow, Trulia, Realtor. Number four is Yahoo. Number five, frontdoor.com. Number six, homes.com. I'm going to show you the top 10. I would like for you to start investigating the top 10 I think that's the best place to start. Number 7 is MSN.com, and a lot of us know about MSN, but MSN actually have a real estate part of their website. They came in at number 7. Number 8 is Rent.com. Now, Rent.com, and one of the reasons that I included this one, Rent.com is for rentals. And there is property management, and there is some of you guys out there specialize in investors, specialize in property management. So Rent.com is going to be great. So I think Rent.com is a great place to take a look at if you're an investor or as if you're looking into getting into property management. Number 9, AOL.com. I remember many moons ago, I had a email account with AOL, as many of us did. But AOL.com, AOL have a real estate part of their website. They came in at number 9 with 6.56 million. And then number 10, Apartments.com. Again, this website is really looking for folk looking to rent homes. Great for property management. My property management division, when we have properties for rent, Apartment.com is a great place to go. So here's the top 10. Number 7 was MSN.com. Number 8, Rent.com. Number 9, AOL.com. Number 10, Apartment.com. Now, as a real estate agent, is there others out there? Absolutely. These are the top 10 with the biggest market share. What do I want you to do the next 2 weeks? I said at the last coaching call, go out there, put your profile, put your picture, put your bio on all websites. Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, all of them. Put your profile, put your picture, put your information on any and all websites. Why do I want you to do that? Why is that important? Well, very simple. The more exposure, the better. And every time you put your profile out there, every time you put your picture out there, every time you are marketing on the internet, you always want to have a link back to your personal website. This is a must. Because your ultimate goal is to drive the traffic back to your personal website, and then there's IDX at your personal website. Even if you decide, hey, I have a budget and I want to pay for leads, I want you to pay for that lead, but when that lead contacts you, we have a script in Platinum Agent Portal. You pull out that script, you read, you can memorize the script, contact the client, but the goal is I'm trying to get the client back to my website. You always want to advertise. Go to platinumrealestate.com or whatever your personal website is with that personal URL address. I have showed you the top 10, but there's literally hundreds of websites out there. Every time you have an opportunity, sign up for that free account. You will not go wrong. Think about it like this. If you sign up for 10 sites, 15 sites, and if you receive one closing from each site, that can go a long way when you look at the big picture. Okay? So get out there, start investigating. Now, when you start to investigate where you want to spend your advertising dollars, which I would recommend, the question becomes, how much do I want to invest? And I want to make this very clear. I would rather see you contact Realtor.com or Zillow or Trulia or whoever you decide. I would rather you contact that online website and tell them, hey, I would much rather you say I am willing to invest $200 consistently for 12 months rather than to say I want to spend $2,000 one time. All right, this is a long-term investment. Again, this is a long-term investment. Um, so when you put together your budget and you decide how much you are going to invest, make sure you can afford it for the long term. Now, I personally have a guy who helps me with Trulia and Zillow. He is a great guy. I have been doing business with him for years. He is the platinum real estate preferred vendor. His name is Mark, and I want to give you Mark's number because I want you to give Mark a call. Tell Mark you are a member of Platinum Real Estate. Tell him you are a Platinum Real Estate agent, and you would like the Platinum Real Estate discount. Please write this down, everybody. The gentleman's name is Mark. His phone number is 720-258-4500. That's 720-258-4500. His name is Mark. Tell him Luther Ragsdale sent you. Tell him you are a Platinum Real Estate agent and you would like the Platinum Real Estate discount. Mark can help you with both Zillow and Trulia leads. I want to say that again. Zillow and Trulia have merged. Since they have merged, Mark is a great account executive that can help you with both Trulia and Zillow. So Trulia and Zillow, they are the biggest boys in the business right now. Mark can help you with advertisement with both. So once you pick that zip code, once you figure out what area you want to dominate, you can buy both Zillow leads as well as Trulia leads. Remember, Zillow is going to keep their name. Trulia is going to keep their name. So now you have two websites. So ideally, once you pick that zip code that you want to dominate, the ideal thing is to get leads from Trulia and leads from Zillow. You can then dominate the market in that particular zip code. Mark can help you with both. Again, let me give you Mark's number. 720-258-4500. 720-258-4500. The guy's name is Mark. He knows me well. We talk constantly about my personal business. And so just tell Mark that you know me and you're an agent with No Platinum Real Estate, and he will be more than happy to help you. So go out there, do the investigation, contact Mark. You can also contact some of the other websites as well and make the best business decision for yourself. Okay? Now, let's take a look at how we put this whole thing together. So you have your free profile on Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com and Homes.com and all of those different websites. But you also, let's say you contact Mark and you say, Mark, hey, listen, I would like to invest $80 a month, $200 a month, $700 a month, but I would like to make an investment into some leads. Keep this in mind. When you start to look at different zip codes have a different average price range. So, for instance, you got the low income area, the middle income area, the upper income area. Typically, your lower income areas, less than $100,000, typically it's an excellent area for investors. Is if you want to specialize in investment property, helping investors purchasing properties for yourself, under $100,000 typically is great for investors. If you start looking at from 100 to 220, that's a great sweet spot for your entry level homeowner. That first time home buyer, that entry level homeowner, typically is right around 100 to 220,000. And then the bread and butter, a area that I really love, is that area from 220 up to 350, or from 220 up to like 400,000. That's a real great area. Like that area. You get some first-time home buyers in there, but think about it. Is if you specialize in an area with $60,000 is the average price, you have to do a whole lot of them to make a living. Where if the average price is $300,000, you have to do less of those. Now, once you get up above that $300,000 and you start getting the $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $800,000, $900,000 homes, the market gets slim. It's just not as much of that out there, and so there is usually more competition. I am not saying do not look at those areas. That might be the perfect area for you. But that is a specific, special niche market. Now, let's talk about how we figure out what zip code is best for us. So we have our free profile out there. Now we're contacting Mark, or we're also contacting all of the different websites, the realtor.com, your MSN.com. So you're contacting those folks, putting together your budget, and you're figuring out how much money do I want to invest in my business. So now the question becomes, what zip code is the best zip code for me? How do I figure that out? Because when you buy online leads, you buy a zip code, or you buy leads from a specific zip code. So let's take, for instance, the corporate office is in the 30339 zip code. We can buy leads in the 30339 zip code area. So when a person goes to Zillow, or when they go to Trulia, and they're looking for a home, that lead can then be forwarded to me. Once I get that lead, I can go online to the agent portal. I go online to the Platinum Agent Portal. I then download the script. I contact the client, and I go from there. Now the question becomes, what price range do I want to purchase? What price range do I want to specialize in? So how do I figure out that information? And I always recommend, please take this note, to go to melissadata.com. 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 Now, please, you guys, log into the agent portal. Log into the agent portal. Go under video training, and in the marketing area, under the video training, under the marketing videos, I have a video on Melissa Data. Please follow the instructions. I show you exactly how to go to Melissa Data and how to see the different price ranges in the different areas. So you go to Melissa Data. You can actually plug in the zip code. When you plug in the zip code, it will show you the average price in a specific zip code. It's very important that you understand location, 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 location. If you're going to buy leads from Zillow, Trulia, whoever, if you're going to do that, it's very important you understand what zip code you want to invest in. And Melissa Data can give you that information. So go online to the agent portal. When you go to the agent portal, click the video training, and there's a video training under internet marketing, and it says Melissa Data, and I show you exactly how to use the Melissa Data website to actually figure out the value of a particular zip code. You plug in the zip code and it will give you the average value for the last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, whatever you were looking for. This is very important because you want to specialize. And you know, being successful in real estate is all about location, 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 location. But what you must do, you have to pick the right zip code and the right area. That's where it's going to start for your success. So you watch the video, you learn how to use Melissa Data, and then you go from there. All right. Now I want to open this up here so we can get some questions. All right, so we definitely want to. All right, so let me give everybody a overview of what we should be doing and the goal or our goal for the next 2 weeks or for the next in between now and the next coaching call. What do we want to do here? Number one, we want to go to those top 10 sites that I discussed, and we want to put up our profile. We want to go to the last 10 sites that I just discussed, and we want to put up your free profile. You also want to contact those same sites and discuss your advertising budget and how you can invest and purchase leads for yourself. How you can purchase internet leads for yourself. We also talked about Trulia and Zillow. You can contact Mark at 702-258-4500. Mark can help you put together a marketing plan to buy Zillow and Trulia leads. And he can help you with both Zillow and Trulia. I want to make this point. What's the key in buying marketing leads, online leads? Number one, you want to go to Melissa Data. You want to choose the right zip code. You want to go into the Platinum Real Estate Agent Portal. When you go into the agent portal, you want to choose the Melissa Data video. Watch the entire video. Learn how to figure out the average cost of a property in a specific zip code. Once you have the average cost of the property in the zip code, then you can contact Mark. You can contact your Realtor.coms, your Trulia, your Zillows, your whoever. You can contact them, and you can say, all right, I would like to put together a marketing plan. I would like to start to receive online leads. You then start to receive online leads, and you then start to use the script found in Platinum DB to actually contact the leads, put them under contract, and close them out. Okay? So we want to basically take our picture and our profile, and we want to put it on all websites, especially the top 10. It's free, so let's get it done. Next, we want to also put together a marketing budget so we can also pay for some leads, some online leads. And the key is choosing the best zip code. Okay? So you guys, it looks like we have ran out of time. I do appreciate everybody's time. I appreciate everybody logging in today for the coaching call. Please mark your calendar. We will have our next coaching call in 2 weeks. For all of the information, but you can go to platinumrealestate.com, log into the agent portal. It will be the same time, same phone number, and the same website. So please, ma'am, please, sir, please log in. And I look forward to speaking to everybody in 2 weeks. I am Luther Ragsdale. As always, if you have any questions, you can always call me, text me, or send me a email. My email address is luther.ragsdale@platinumrealestate.com. That's Luther, Luther, period, Ragsdale @platinumrealestate.com. Thank you, and I look forward to speaking to you real soon. May God bless you.